In a time before history was recorded, there lived a boy named Mason. Mason loved to explore the forest behind his house. He would spend hours wandering through the trees, listening to the birds sing and the leaves rustle in the wind. One day, while he was exploring, he stumbled upon a small rabbit who was hiding behind a bush. Mason was surprised to see the rabbit. He had never seen one up close before. The rabbit was small and brown, with soft fur and long ears. Mason decided to name him Brian. From that day on, Mason and Brian became the best of friends. They would explore the forest together, and Mason would often bring carrots and lettuce for Brian to eat. One day, while they were exploring, they came across a stream. Mason wanted to cross it, but he was afraid he would get wet. Brian hopped over the stream easily, and Mason was amazed. He realized that rabbits were much better at some things than humans were. Mason started to study rabbits, learning everything he could about them. He read books about their habits and behaviors, and he even started to keep a journal about Brian's adventures. He wanted to learn as much as he could about his new friend. One day, while they were exploring, Brian got caught in a trap. Mason was devastated. He knew he had to help his friend. He remembered reading about a famous inventor and scientist named Benjamin Franklin who had invented many things to help people. Mason decided to use his knowledge to help Brian. Mason worked tirelessly to build a contraption that would free Brian from the trap. He used all of his knowledge about rabbits and all of the things he had learned from reading about Benjamin Franklin. Finally, after many long hours, he succeeded. Brian was free. Mason realized that he had accomplished something great. He had used his knowledge to help his friend, just like Benjamin Franklin had used his knowledge to help others. He knew that he could make a difference in the world if he kept learning and exploring. From that day on, Mason and Brian continued to explore the forest together. They had many more adventures, and Mason continued to learn all he could about rabbits and the world around him. He knew that he could accomplish great things if he kept exploring and learning. The end.